up, Red? Sorry, I'm petting a dog.
It scared the crap out of me when we were coming into the studio. I wasn't ready.
Dude, he didn't know Red was in here. Red just, like, walked down the hall behind us as we came in. Oh, don't step on my cord, you fucking dog. But, like, he came up behind and fucking stepped on his flip-flop. He's like, what the fuck?
I screamed like a bitch, dude. It was horrible.
Do you have a thing with dogs, or just caught you off guard?
Just caught me off guard. Like, I've got 3 dogs. I love dogs, just not when I'm not ready.
Yeah.
It's kind of like sex, you know. It's a lot better when you know what's happening. Welcome to the show. This is Babblin and Dabbling. You already know we a podcast. Yeah, we babblin' and dabbling. Podcast. Yeah, we babblin' and dabbling. Babblin' and dabbling. Babblin' and dabbling. Welcome to the show. This is Babblin and Dabbling. You already know we a podcast. Yeah, we babblin' and dabbling. Podcast. Yeah, we babblin' and dabbling. Babblin' and dabbling. Babblin' and dabbling. Welcome back to another episode of Babblin and Dabbling. My name is Camden Hill. I'm joined by my co-host Scott Barnhart and a very special guest today, DJ Uh-Oh.
What up, what up, what up? No. I do my own sound effects.
Hell yeah, because that's what we do around here. But that's what he does around here. We don't do that yet. I'm going to steal it from you, though.
I wouldn't be mad.
All right, as always, really just as of the last recording, I started to actually brand ourselves. So if you want to follow along on social media, the podcast can be found on Facebook. I figured out how to make the fucking URL. It required you to have at least 25 likes on the page. That's what was missing.
Hey.
Okay, so Facebook.com/Babblin Dabblin. BABBLIN DABBLIN. Instagram and Twitter, the handles are both Babblin Dabblin. Again, that's BABBLIN DABBLIN. If you want to follow along with me, Camden, I am found on Instagram and Twitter at dflamingo187. Scott remembered his fucking handles this time, so he will give you his.
All right, you guys can follow me on Sound. I'm just gonna link my SoundCloud because I got all my links to my other like Instagram, Facebook, and stuff on there.
That works.
SoundCloud.com/HazardWave. My name's Hazard. Check it out.
All right, DJ Uh-Oh, where can people find you at?
I really don't use Twitter like that, so don't even waste your time. But on really all I do is Instagram, and that's gonna be IM_DJ Uh-Oh, as in DJUHOH. That's really it.
Dope. So go follow him out. If you guys aren't familiar with DJ Uh-Oh, we're going to change that real fucking quick. Fast and quick. I'm trying to mix them up there, I guess.
DD Mega Doo-Doo. I don't know if you heard that soundbite before.
Anyway, currently DJ Uh-Oh is the tour DJ for the band REHAB. You probably know who REHAB is, especially if you live in the Middle Georgia area. But they're going all over the fucking place. And they're doing a kick-ass job from what I keep seeing. We're going to jump right into DJ Uh-Oh personally, though, and he's going to let you know more about himself individually. So, DJ Uh-Oh, the floor is yours.
Oh, thank you. Nah, man, I got started DJing, I think, 7 or 8 years ago. I don't super keep up with it. DJ'd around Macon a lot back when Cherry Street was completely different than it is now. You know, when we had Foul Play, Bottoms Up, Envy. Nice.
We try to keep it off.
Pretty much DJ'd all of those places. That's really it. I mean, that's how I got started. And then I got lucky and got picked up by REHAB, which is a whole story in itself.
It's one of the questions. We will definitely dive deep into that. So what about your personal life? I know you're married. That's it. I know you're married. What was younger Uh-Oh like? Maybe before he was Uh-Oh.
Just
Okay, hold on, actually.
Just joke. Mistake. Like, man, I don't even know where to begin with younger me. I was a cornball through and through. I was that kid that listened to like death metal, but only to be angsty and edgy. Like, hindsight's 2020. When I look back, I'm just like, oh, what were you doing? Dyed my hair black. I've got pictures you'll never see because I know you'll meme them real quick. And I don't have time for that.
If I don't, Shane will, so I mean.
Which is why no one's going to see them. I don't trust you guys. But it's crazy that I'm DJing for like a southern rap band roll rock band now. And heck, even when I was DJing back in the day, I was DJing all like rap and top 40, but mostly rap.
Yeah.
Especially when I grew up, my dad, he grew up on like hair metal and 80s stuff, and then like 90s like grunge and all that crap. Not crap, but you know what I'm saying.
No, I mean, you know, some people think it's crap for sure. And I'm a fan of Nirvana, and I can still say some of it's crap.
Good. All right, cool. We're on the same page. And then I got a T.I.'s Urban Legend CD in 8th grade. When we went on that little 8th grade trip that everyone goes to watch. It did. It changed my life. You ever seen the meme where that chick's like all doing the math, and it's just she looks super confused?
Oh, and everything starts
That's
making
exactly
sense.
what happened. I was like, so this is what this is. And after that, I'm sure my computer has like computer aids because I had LimeWire and I was downloading everything possible.
I mean, what else are we gonna do?
Remember, Aries was another big one too. There's Aries, LimeWire.
All right. This is a question I thought of on the way over here. It's not on the fucking list of questions, but I'm gonna start with it. How did you come up with the name DJ Uh-Oh?
Oh, sounds corny, but here it is. All right, so when I was DJing at first, I really wasn't DJing. I don't know how I was getting booked, man. I was literally letting songs play out, like not mixing it all. I'd be like, all right, this one's done. Here goes this one. And then I
like
linked...
basically YouTube playlist.
That's exactly what I did, man. I was the legit push button DJ. Once again, back in the... It's so cringe thinking back to it. But
somebody's head just exploded. They're like, this motherfucker... I've studied the craft for fucking years and I haven't been booked once.
Exactly. But I linked up with this girl called DJ Matrix. Shout out to her. She runs Recess downtown. She's that's her spot. She taught me how to DJ. She wouldn't teach me at first because I was like, teach me. She's like, no. Came back the next day. Will you teach me? No. I kept doing this and kept doing it. And finally, she's like, all right. She taught me. And then we started doing parties and stuff together. And people be like, who's that DJing? They'd be like, it's the white dude. And they'd be like, uh-oh, okay. Uh-oh, I see you.
I mean, that's a good story.
And then it just clicked. Because originally I was DJ, oh, man, I hate that.
Oh, I can't wait.
It's the stereotypical. I've met so many white DJs with this name. DJ Casper.
DJ Casper.
Okay.
All right. So shout out to DJ Uh-Oh for realizing that name was garbage.
No. It was all bad, man.
Fuck, I just had something. Anyway, I'm gonna go.
How old are you, brother?
28.
28. And when did you start DJing? What age? It's about 8 years, so about 20.
20 because I was DJing at Envy and I couldn't drink yet. I mean, I still drank, but I wasn't supposed to.
Had an X on your hand or something like that. Yeah.
You couldn't drink, but still did. So.
Come on now.
I mean, you know.
This is making.
This is how we do, son. All right, so we're going to nerd out for the DJ listeners. What is your dream DJ setup? If money was just not a fucking concern, what would your setup be? Do you have a dream DJ setup?
Honestly, yeah. My dream DJ setup's going to be... I don't even think this exists. It's a DJM 900 Nexus, but I wish it was they had one with a Serato sound card in it, 4 Rain 12s, and then a new MacBook that didn't suck because the new MacBooks are trash. And
shout out to Apple. Get your shit together, I guess.
Yeah. I hope they don't hear this.
They won't. No. We got like 50 downloads on the first episode. It's a long time off before Apple hears us.
And that's it. Yeah.
I don't know anything you just said except for Serato. I've heard that name before.
I've heard of Nexus, but I've only heard it in reference to like
the VST?
producing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Shout out to all the people that pirate that.
Shout out to Studio One for cracking down on my cracked plugins and ruining my sessions that I used to use them in. So if you're gonna go with Studio One, don't fucking be bullshitting, guys. All right.
Speaking of which, if you don't mind asking me, speaking of which, do you strictly DJ or do you do any producing or anything or any other musical?
Oh yeah.
I do a lot of producing. The only issue is you can't find it anywhere because it all either you're one of my friends or people that have reached out to me. I don't post it anywhere unless people like come to me for stuff. It's one of those cases where as you make stuff, you never think it's good enough, but then you play it for somebody else, and they're like, "What, man? This is that hot shit."
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I forgot to ask
It's
because I'm his
creator's
friend on
mindset.
Facebook. I see him posting, like little beat snippets and shit that he's made, and they're fucking dope. I mean,
Yeah, snippets are. That's about the only closest thing you'll get to hearing a full song from me, unless you find me specifically and reach out to me.
right. I mean, that probably works for you, right? I mean, if that's not really what you want to focus on, and it's just kind of a passion project of yours, then fuck it. Only
Yeah,
certain people are gonna find it, and that's what it's meant for.
I'm doing a project with one of my friends from Atlanta. It's supposed to be kind of hush hush. I'm gonna leave it at that, but we're working on a lot of good stuff. As soon as it drops, that'll be the only thing that I post as far as like full production from me, blah blah blah.
Hell yeah.
Pretty gassed about it, so I'll definitely keep y'all in the loop.
Shout out to Mystery Rapper from Atlanta.
Nah, 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 nah.
All right. All right. Well, I know you're a chicken tender kind of guy, but
Woo, boy.
chicken wings. What are we doing on the wings?
Flats.
Flats. Fuck you. Get out of here.
Oh,
Interview over.
all right.
No, I'm
been
just-
real,
Alright,
guys.
thank you guys for listening.
All right. Anyway, what kind of sauce are you going with for your wings?
As hot as they have.
Fucking no, can't do it, man.
Like if
All right, so
now-
you'll willingly do the blazing wing challenge, like because it tastes good.
Yes.
Oh
dude,
my
like,
god.
Nah, you ask
ones.
anybody.
DJ,
they know.
get him on there.
if it's hot, the hotter the better. Flames. Love it going in, hate it coming out.
It burns both ways.
Yeah, factual.
All right, we're gonna get a little depressing here.
Oh no.
What is a traumatic experience you've had to overcome in your life?
Well, my mom and my little brother, they passed away when I was 6. They got hit by a drunk driver. That's why I'm trying not to. Well, don't drink and drive, guys. We got Uber and freaking every service known to man now. There's no point in it.
You're a real dick if you do.
Yeah, I agree. But that because I mean, when you're sick, it doesn't really can't wrap your head around it. Honestly, I remember. Sorry to get sad. Like crying all night to my dad. Like 3 years later, because it finally hit me. Like they're not coming back, and I've still got some stuff that I deal with as far as with that. But I mean, what can you do?
And how old were you when this happened?
6.
You were 6? Man,
Yeah.
that is rough.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to hear that, man.
Yeah, no worries, dude. Life sucks sometimes.
Yeah.
Wow.
I hate to laugh right after a story like that, but
You weren't ready for that one, were you?
No. I mean, that's fine. Rick's was pretty fucking depressing last week too.
Oh, yeah.
That was fucking bad. But I told Rick I don't want to like focus on a down moment in your life. I just like to show that.
We're all human.
Yeah, I mean, people go through bad shit and they can overcome it because sometimes people get stuck and they might not see a way out of hitting that bottom or like some kind of low point. It's like, just to hear and, whatever somebody else, you see them like, damn, they went through this, but they still were able to make this of their life. It can help inspire others. And I mean, like I said, I don't want to fucking.
Well, I mean, like, the biggest thing with that is one of the reasons I think I am where I am now, because I always think, well, what would your mom think? Especially if I'm about to do something dumb. What would your mom think?
Yeah.
Yeah, no. So.
Well, my
you
dad
gotta
was
take
addicted to meth, so I try not to think what my dad would do.
Yeah, I'm sure
Wow,
I'm sure she loved the DJ Casper name.
Oh,
I'm sure
yeah.
she's
Let me
proud of
tell
that.
you. That was probably one of the ones she was up there, wherever she's at. She's just going, oh, my Lord, what are you doing? Uh-oh.
I know I raised you better than this. All right. So we're gonna go from low to fucking high.
Yes.
How did you feel when you found out you were gonna be a part of rehab?
Oh, this is part of that story, but I'll get to this part real quick. Indifferent at first because I didn't know who rehab was.
Get the fuck really?
Yeah, man. Dude, I went up there. I tried out. I met Danny and Jericho and all of them, and I was just like, oh, they were cool guys. And then I got the call like 2 days later. You're in, and I was like, oh,
Awesome.
cool.
Dope.
Hey,
Oh, this is cool.
can't wait to play some local shows. That'll be fun. God.
Can't wait to play at this drug rehabilitation clinic.
I'm such an asshole, dude. Like, hindsight, I feel so dumb.
Yeah.
Let me know when you're ready for the story. I gotta tell you the story.
Go
Dude,
for it.
go right
Go
in,
right
man.
So
into
what
it.
happened was they were looking for a DJ. They called Brando, the bassist.
Yeah.
Brandon, shout out to him. He
B Dover.
yeah. Originally he hit a B3. Shout out to V3. Khalil.
I'm gonna get him on here too.
Oh, you got to. That's my man's right there. We and then B3 they needed a scratch DJ. And B3 was like, nah, call Sanderson. And then Brandon was like, oh shit. He called me. He was like, you wanna try out? I was up in Atlanta doing something. Oh yeah. Chilling, for the Beyonce concert because that's what my wife wanted to
Surfboard.
do. Shut up. And I was like, yeah, sure. So I went and tried out, and then you hear all that part. And then I made it. Didn't hit me. And then I told my mom. And my mom was like, rehab? I was like, I guess, I don't know. How many rehabs are there?
This guy, Danny Boone, Danny Alexander, I don't fucking
Then she
know his
played
name.
me bartender.
Yeah.
And I was like, you can't see my face right now because it's a podcast, but I was freaking out. I was like, oh my God.
That's them.
This who I'm with? Awesome.
Have you told Danny and them the story about how you did not know who they were? At
Yeah,
first?
Danny thinks it's hilarious.
Yeah. Okay. Good. I just didn't want us to be the fucking.
They know. They know.
bad news
They know.
there.
I remember telling him, I was like, bro, I did not realize who you were. And he was just like, cool. Danny's the most easygoing dude. He didn't care.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've gotten drunk to their songs many a time in high school.
So have I. Wait. Now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're still getting drunk to their songs because you're fucking probably out on the road partying.
True
to their
story.
songs. And that's
story.
actually the next question. What's it like on the road touring? I think you're the only person I've ever, like known in any sort of, capacity that's actually gone on tour.
It's fun. I mean, obviously, there's a lot of behind the scenes stuff that's boring as shit. Like, on the road for 10 hours, 12 hours.
I'm sure y'all's diets are terrible.
Dude, I'm the skinniest, most unhealthy person you've probably ever seen in your life. I think my cholesterol is that of like a 75, 80-year-old man.
Or like mine, yeah.
But, I mean, obviously, we're not going to post the boring stuff, but you don't see that hotels. But other than that, like, shows and stuff, super fun. You meet a lot of cool people. Like, toured with Puddle of Mud, Saliva, Trapped. It's like stuff people I never would have been on the road. Like, middle school me is still in awe of me now. Middle school me is like, you made it, man. You're the dude.
You did it, guy. You fucking did it. Speaking of Puddle of Mud and all them, I'm going to jump one of these questions up a little bit. Did you ever get your wife the merch from those other bands?
Yeah, man, I had to. She, if I didn't, she was going to kill me. So she's got a Trapped shirt, Puddle of Mud shirt. I try to get her stuff from every band we play with, or at least every band she likes. Because if I don't, it's going to be a couple of days.
Divorce.
Divorce.
I think the first song I ever LimeWired was Headstrong by Trapped. Back in
Still
middle
a
school
crowd.
or something like that.
It's so fucking hardcore.
They
Punk
get
rock.
me. I understand them.
I fucks with it, though. I'll be cruising down the road in my semi-truck just, back off, I'll take you on.
Just singing your heart out, man.
I realize, like, that's not my avenue of singing at all. I cannot sing, like, rock music. Like, real laid-back shit is more like my style.
Mm-hmm.
I can't sing at all, so you're one step ahead of me, man.
Sometimes I
I can
can't
sing, just not well.
Okay, well, if you want to do it like that, we all can sing.
Yeah, Scott. Jesus Christ, you fucking participation trophy motherfucker. What's up, Red? Sorry, I'm petting a dog.
It scared the crap out of me when we were coming into the studio. I wasn't ready.
Dude, he didn't know Red was in here. Red just, like, walked down the hall behind us as we came in. Oh, don't step on my cord, you fucking dog. But, like, he came up behind and fucking stepped on his flip-flop. He's like, what the fuck?
I screamed like a bitch, dude. It was horrible.
Do you have a thing with dogs or just caught you off guard?
Just caught me off guard. Like, I've got 3 dogs. I love dogs, just not when I'm not ready.
Yeah.
It's kind of like sex, it's a lot better when you know it's happening.
All right, so far on this
I
tour,
hate
what's been your favorite show, the funnest show, or,
Funnest. Oh, man. So many. Trying to think, man. Honestly,
Think about that. Scott, can you let the dog out?
Yeah.
It keeps trying to go to the door. This is important podcast business.
I matter.
Well, that's why I told you to stop and think on it. So we can... I'm not going to cut it out. I'm
Not
going to
to-
leave it in, but...
Not to...
we're trying to be raw and real out here, guys.
Not just because it's our hometown, but honestly, Macon, that was the best.
DD.
That's
mega
why it was the
doo-doo.
best show, man. Just because it was sold out. It was everyone. It was people from Warner Robins. It was people from Macon. They came just to see us. Those like hometown love. And then we had a drum line come out for our encore, and it was super crazy.
Dude, hell yeah.
Like
Dope.
Yeah, we'll be playing Hargrave again sometime next year. I'm not sure when exactly. I think January, February. So be on the lookout for that.
Oh, yeah. Y'all usually play when I'm on the fucking road
Of course.
working, so I'm like,
Of
well,
course.
fuck it, I just never see a show, I guess. Fuck.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
So I'm sure some crazy shit happens on the road. You got any crazy stories? Craziest story?
Who's the drunk? Like, who gets drunk most often?
Oh man.
We're talking to him, I think.
Yeah. That's why I was like, son, damn it.
Fucking Scott, you son of a bitch.
Between me and Danny outdoes me. But between me and him, we are those dudes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So, and Danny are the
Made quite a
crazy
few
ones.
uh-ohs.
Danny and are both out there making uh-ohs.
I learned not to drink an entire thing of moonshine. Learned that the hard way on the road.
Oh, is that the craziest thing that happened on tour?
For me, it
No,
was.
everything that happened after that was.
It could have been. I don't remember, man.
Oh man.
I was out of commission for the next 2 days. Thank God we were on the road and like driving and didn't have shows. But it was like that moonshine that I'm pretty sure you could start your fucking car with. It was horrible. I don't know why I drank it. As far as crazy, I don't really know because I mean I'm married, so I try to stay away from all the hoes. Oh man, cut that out. That sounds so disrespectful.
Nah, we're leaving it.
I try to stay away from.
We're real and raw, baby.
No.
You know what I'm talking about. Those groupie girls. Like I'm like, you don't even
Sluts.
know me. Yeah. We've been listening to you for 20 years. I
Loose
was like,
women.
Not me. You have to loose women. But 3 of us are married. One of us is in like a super committed relationship, and the other 2 they can go off and do whatever the hell they want. So I really don't do anything crazy outside of just drink and be stupid.
So we got to get Brandon in here for the crazy stories.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. Get him in here.
Wait, who's the other one that's not married?
Taylor,
Taylor?
guitarist.
Robbins.
Get him.
Yeah.
Get
Okay.
him. Get him and Brando.
All right.
I can tell you the most awkward thing that's happened to me
Okay.
on tour.
Oh, yeah.
And
That
it was, man, I got so many cringe stories.
That knocks out one of my questions.
This was with, we were touring with Puddle of Mud and them. You know, Wes, the lead singer, he's sober now.
Mm.
So what they told us, like, don't have beer around him. Don't, not in front of him. Blah, blah, blah. Because you don't, be respectful.
Right.
He ran, it was before the show. I'm probably like 4 beers deep because I get loose before a show. Not trash, but loose.
Mm.
And I have a Bud Light. I'm chilling. And then he walks out, and I'm walking down the hallway, and he stops right in front of me, makes eye contact, and he goes, "What's up, man?" And then I just, like, start shaking. I look at my beer. I look at him. I look at my beer again, shaking. I look at him, and I'm like, look at my beer. Sup, man? He goes, "Nothing much," and walks off. And then as soon as he walks off, I'm still shaking. I'm just like, son of a bitch. The one thing they told me not to do, I just did it. And then I made it super awkward. Ugh. It was horrible. Like, needless to say, every time I saw him after that, I just kind of ducked and avoided eye contact. I was like,
You had a beer, you just toss it over your shoulder. Hey, what's up?
What's up, dude?
Hey! So, out there on the road, what's the favorite venue you guys played so far? For you personally?
The coolest venue, which was crazy, it was an outdoor venue that we just did for LACFest with the Lacs 2 weeks ago. Just because it was outdoor, it was a super big venue. It was like a mud fest.
Oh, I saw you guys posting on Facebook, covered in mud.
It was super different for me. I wasn't sure about it at first because as soon as I just woke up because we got there. I stepped off the bus. I look around. I saw like Trump 2020 flags and stars and bars, and I was just like, that SpongeBob meme. I was like, all right, I'm gonna head out.
All right.
But it turned out, to be super cool. Everyone was really nice, friendly venue, but there was mud in, hella dust and dirt. These people, like the redneck people that were there, cool as shit, but they have like these ATV off-road things. They'll dump like 60 to 85 grand in them.
Mm.
Imagine like souped up off-road golf carts sitting on like 22-inch rims for no damn reason, like LEDs, custom paint jobs, booming systems. I was so jealous. But it was cool just because it was about 100 acres of mud and dirt. The only thing that sucked, though, is since there was so much dirt, we'd be playing, or during sound check, there'd be just this massive dust cloud. Looked like you couldn't see nothing. You ever seen The Mummy?
Mm-hmm.
when that shit's coming, like, and it would just swarm everything. Fucked up a lot of my gear. Took 6.5, 7 hours to clean my shit when I got home. I had to take everything apart.
Damn.
It was so awesome, though. But that was definitely my favorite spot we've been to so far.
Now, since you've been a part of rehab, have you had any really trying moments where you're like, man, I'm not sure if I can do this, or has it been a great ride the whole time so far?
I'd be lying if I said it's been a
Yeah.
great ride. I mean, when you're with a bunch of dudes for 3-4 weeks at a time, shit, you can get on each other's nerves real
yeah.
quick.
Yeah.
I've never wanted to quit, but there have been plenty of times where I'm like, man, I wish I could just go the fuck home. I'm so sick of you guys. I love y'all to death, but not today. And I'm sure everyone feels the same way because everyone gets on edge after a certain point.
Yeah, most people, once they're around me for about an hour, they're ready to like, yeah, I'm fucking done with you guys.
Yeah, I got 2 of them today.
It's like when you get a roommate, your best friend has a roommate, and you think it's all going to be shits and giggles, and it turns into just shit.
Yeah.
That's what happens. The only difference is we get a week off from each other, then we get 2 weeks off, or in this case, we get a month off. So,
shout out to somebody having a kid.
Jericho. So if any of the rehab people listen to this, don't take that the wrong way. I know I get on y'all's nerves too.
This just in, DJ is fired from rehab.
Oh, man. If I get fired after this podcast, I'm burning this whole studio to the ground.
Don't do that because it's not mine.
Oh.
Don't take it out on Rick. All right. I told you it was coming.
What?
Hopefully you prepared for it.
Oh, no.
The Balenciaga. Was it Balenciaga?
Oh, yeah, man.
Hello Kitty fucking man purse.
Hey, man.
DJ said he was going to cop one of them.
It's $2,800. If I ever get
He's not going to cop one of them. Goddamn.
If I ever get fuck you money, catch me walking around downtown Macon with a full-on Balenciaga Hello Kitty purse.
All right. So what's going to be in your motherfucking Hello Kitty man purse?
Hot sauce.
Hot sauce.
Hot Cheetos.
Hot Cheetos.
More hot Cheetos.
More hot Cheetos. Chicken tendies.
Flats. Chicken.
I thought you were talking about shoes, and I was like, don't make me out to be a woman just because I'm carrying a purse, dude.
I was wondering what that moment of silence was for.
Yeah, flats, just a raw bag of flat wings, just chilling. Probably just hot sauce and hot Cheetos. That's really all you need in life, honestly.
I don't think so, but okay. That's your life.
Don't lie to yourself.
I mean, you know.
Well, and beer.
I don't drink, so.
I'm sorry, I forgot. I do. I'm not trying to make this a West moment again. I'm gonna start shaking and be awkward.
I mean, I don't care. I'm one of those people that like you don't have to change yourself to be around me.
That's the thing though. On tour, I'm not gonna lie. I drink just because.
What else do you have to do?
Yeah. Plus, the one time I did I went a week without drinking and did like a show stone cold sober.
Mm.
I shouldn't be nervous on stage. Like, I opened up, because I always open up, like, with a 10 to 15-minute set. I was shaking, and not because I hadn't drank. I was just nervous. Like, I overthought everything to the point where I was, like, accidentally nudging my record and hitting stuff and just generally fucking up. So,
Bunch
yeah.
of uh-ohs.
Literally and metaphorically, my guy. So, like, I have to have, like, 2 or 3 before I go on just to calm my nerves.
Dude, I've been...
That's why I don't know how you do it with your stand-up stuff,
That's
dude.
what I'm saying,
Like,
dude. I'm up there
That's fucking
nervous as
terrifying.
fuck. I always overthink things, but I also have an addictive personality, so I know if I start saying, oh, just a beer or so to take the edge off, I'm going to fall further and further into that shit, and that's just not going to work out good for me.
Respect for staying away from it.
I think there's a level of nervousness that's like needed though, because if you're more liable to make mistakes if you're not nervous and you're not like trying to make sure everything goes right.
Yeah, that's true too.
To a degree.
I feel like there's a happy medium.
Yeah.
Like, you got to find that sweet spot, because I have fucked around and gotten way too drunk before a show, and I was like, I'll never do this again, because when I scratch, you have to have hand-eye coordination, and lo and behold, when you get drunk, that goes the fuck out the window, dude. It was a hard show to get through.
Back when I used to rap, we performed at this guy's house party for, somebody's birthday. I fucking got drunk before we got on stage. Before we even performed, we just on stage. We were in the living room. We performed in somebody's living room. But I was fucking wasted. And later that night, apparently I put a hole in the guy's floor. Like I fell down and it was a double wide. So.
Oh, okay, I don't feel as bad.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I was still fat. That was the reason that it happened more than likely. But.
So we've all learned.
Yeah, that night was fucking fun. My buddy said I headbutted him, but I remember everything else from that night. I don't remember headbutting him. So he's a fucking liar. He's not even my buddy anymore. Anyway, that's not a discussion for right now.
Wow, that's sad.
Shout out to the other half of High Class and Homeless.
Just homeless.
He lives somewhere.
I was saying
I
you're the
don't-
high class one.
I'm neither. Anyway, I don't want to talk about me too much. Okay, DJ Uh-oh.
What? What, man?
If you had a choice in the matter, which I guess you do, when it comes down to it, how do you want to die?
Like, just die.
If you could choose the way that you went out, would you like die in your sleep? Would you?
I would
not opt to die in
Everyone
my
says die in your sleep. I thought about it. I was like, that would suck, dude.
I want that final moment of clarity.
Yeah, I don't want to die in my sleep because then you. Well,
Shit's
we don't
whack.
know, but you know what I'm saying.
Shit's whack.
That's whack.
I've always said
I want to fall
suicide.
off somewhere really high.
Fall off somewhere really high.
Like
Yeah,
skydive
that way I
without-
can be like-
skydive without a parachute. There
Yeah,
you go.
that way, like,
It's a once in a lifetime experience.
actually, I prefer if the parachute just didn't open.
Just-
So like you're like, oh, this is gonna be fun. Then you're like, oh shit, and then you make peace. You're like, oh, I'm gonna fucking die. Let's
I
do
don't
it.
know,
Send
maybe.
it.
I mean, maybe
Unless you're Peggy Hill.
you might just scream the whole way down. Fuck, shit.
Oh. Goom.
I always thought suicide via cop would be my way to go.
Oh.
Oh, that got dark.
Nah,
Via being a cop, or
No. I'd
getting
make the
shot by a
cops
cop?
kill me.
I wouldn't want to get shot though, man. That would suck.
I don't
That's
know, man.
usually not an instant death. That's,
Yeah, unless they got good aim, which as we've seen, they don't. So.
Shout out to police brutality.
Oh no.
I mean, it's terrible. I need to bring awareness to it.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm not bigging up police brutality.
Yeah. Fuck all that. But I know the worst way to die would probably be catching on fire.
dude, catching on fire or drowning is like one of my two biggest things. Like, I don't wanna go that way.
Dude, like, I'm so terrified of being like catching on fire and drowning.
Yeah.
Those are my two. Like, I can't
What if you were made to bleed dry though? That would probably suck just as bad as being
bleed dry.
Like somebody just like hung you by your feet upside down and drilled a hole in your fucking head and
Well,
just
you-
all the blood drains from your body. That
All
would
right,
suck.
Saw.
That would suck, yeah.
Hostile Part 2.
Nobody heard from DJ Uh-oh after Babblin and Dabblin.
Right? Nah, that would suck. There's no positive outcome for that one, man.
I mean, that all depends on your perspective of death.
I got nothing.
Okay, anyway,
Wow.
we'll get out of this topic. Would you have sex with Ryan Reynolds?
I gotta Google, man.
Deadpool.
Meg, yes.
Hell yeah! Woo! Scott, you didn't answer last week, would you?
It depends.
He is a sweetheart.
Dude, he's the best. He's hilarious.
He's a pretty cool dude. Not gonna
Yeah.
lie.
I mean, if it came down to that or catch on fire, I'm totally going with him.
Nah, having
Just
sex-
voluntarily?
Dude, yeah, for the love of the
Yeah.
game, dude. You know.
Hey, man, I do love the game.
But
Send
do you
it.
love Ryan Reynolds? Fucking send it, DJ. Fucking send it.
All right, I got a silly one.
All right.
Oh.
Do you got the one from last week still?
I'll ask it.
That you asked Rick?
me-
All right, ask.
I'm gonna pull that one up real quick. Actually, that's a good one. All right, I'm gonna use the same topics or the same options as last time, but this one's called superpowers with a catch, and you gotta pick one.
All right,
You
let's
got
go.
4 options. All right, for option 1, you can hear people's thoughts, but only in the voice of Gilbert Gottfried. Sounds great already, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a rough one.
You can grow. You can grow or shrink to any size, but your feet remain the same size. That could be one way to.
That is the best visual ever. All right.
You can fly, but only in the opposite direction of where you're looking. Like you only fly backwards, basically. All
Yo, these all suck, man.
With a
What's
catch.
this last one?
right, you can turn invisible. Sounds great, but you have to fart loudly once a minute, like obnoxiously loud.
Oh. Lord, this is horrible, but I'm gonna go with reading people's thoughts, because at least I can turn that one off and on without looking
God, I
like
wish
a
I could do an
jackass.
impression of Gottfried. I
I'm
can't
so
do it.
I
glad
tried
you
last
can.
week. I'm not gonna do it again. I don't know. See, that was my initial thought. Is like I'd get used to Gilbert Gottfried's voice over time, but my own thoughts are scary enough, and I don't want to hear everyone else's.
The whole time I wouldn't see Gilbert. I just see Iago from Aladdin. That would be the visual right there. I think that's how I would get away with it.
Okay, that's a good workaround. All right, you had something
Yeah.
else.
All right, and this is for you too.
Fuck.
Oh,
What
yeah,
is
join
the-
the club?
What is the greatest design fuck up of the human body?
Ooh.
The what?
What is the greatest design fuck up of the human body? Now, if you're asking me,
Yeah, give me an
which
example.
it seems like you are now,
Yeah.
I say the fact that our balls are so vulnerable
Oh,
is
man,
probably
that was gonna be mine.
the biggest design fuck up.
I agree with that one, but let me think. The design.
Thousands of years of evolution, and these are still just hanging here, all vulnerable and shit.
Bro, my personal design fuck up, these big ass ears that don't work worth a fuck.
Speaking of ears,
What do you say?
my issue I was about to say is like you have ears, but if shit gets too loud, they break.
Yeah. That's.
I think that's fucked up. That's not fair.
I'm just saying, nobody can see this, but like, you see.
I wasn't gonna say anything. I was gonna let you have it, man.
Bitches are huge, dog, and I can't hear a fucking thing.
But I think that's a big oversight on evolution's part. We can hear, but if it's too loud, we get fucked. They
We're
either
broke.
break or we get tinnitus, which is the worst thing on the planet.
Dude, you think, okay, so I don't know what to believe, honestly, about creationism or evolution.
Nah.
I don't care either way, either, because we're all going to die one day, so what's it fucking matter?
Right.
But I think if evolution was, like, legit as what what people say it is, don't you think we would have kind of figured out a way to make balls more, you know,
Just give it some
protected,
armor.
ears more resistant, or, you know, kind of like speakers. You know, you get a new set of speakers. They sound good first out of the box, but you got to break them in. You got to get, you know, like over time they get better. You know, you think maybe we can make our fucking ears like that. They adapt like that. I don't know.
Balls
Something.
wouldn't be that bad if we had like a storage pouch, man. Like we could just tuck them up.
Yeah, right?
I know that
I
sounded
mean, when it
so
gets
weird.
when it gets
but-
cold, we do.
Well, technically.
Yeah.
Okay.
There is one. Okay, there we
Okay.
go.
Okay.
Shout out to balls.
Shout out to Testes. Love you guys.
That's what we need. We need a fucking little sound thing.
Sound
with
bite
just
box.
sirens.
All right. This doesn't only this. Well, I can't even imagine this has probably happened at all in rehab. But in all your time of DJing, have you bombed? Have you?
Story time.
Well, he just told us about getting too drunk.
Oh
to
no,
fucking
I got
DJ.
worse. I got
Oh,
worse. I have a story. This
I'm
goes
in.
back to when I first started and I was technically a click button DJ. I mean, I had like a Newmark controller, but I wasn't DJing. I was play. So I was DJing at Envy. It was my second time. I was pretty drunk. There's a recurring theme with all these fuck ups, by the way. I was pretty drunk, but I was playing shit. And then I got drunk enough that I didn't care what I played. So I just started playing literally like just garbage. And I specifically remember it because it was the worst night of my life. A patron somehow got a microphone, not from the booth. They had a microphone somewhere else. Shout out to not knowing where the fuck your microphones are. They got it, turned it on, and then all you heard over the whole fucking PA system was, "This DJ fucking sucks.
Oh my god!
Kill the DJ." Boy, when I tell you I ducked behind the booth so quick,
And did the crowd follow suit? Like, was it mutiny? Like,
it was all bad. Everyone looked at me, and you know, you could just tell everyone was like, "Yeah, this is pretty fucking bad, dude." It was
no one was arguing with him.
no, not at all.
a
And that
single
was
person
the
had his
night I
back.
learned
that sucks, dude.
one, not to get too drunk, and two, maybe I need to nope the fuck I'm doing.
Rebrand. Let's get rid of the Casper name.
Yeah, glad that rebrand happened.
I mean, that was a good name for the time because you disappeared as soon as they started singing.
Shout out to the old me. Oh, that was all bad. That was probably the worst thing that's ever happened, honestly. Because it was a full house that night, too. So, yeah, when the whole crowd
Yeah.
wants you to just go kill yourself, maybe it's time to call it quits or go back to the drawing board.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not wrong. Take the advice that you're hearing on this fucking podcast if you're listening. I mean, not that you should kill yourself.
Yeah, don't do that.
Go back to the drawing board. Focus on that part. You can always
That's
figure
the
it
main
out.
thing we want you to take away from this podcast.
I mean, if you really want to kill yourself, then do it. I'm not going to stop you, but don't do it.
I hate you so much, man.
This is what it's like inside my brain. This is why I started a podcast. This is why I post what I do on Facebook, because I'm tired of just dealing with this shit by myself.
If everything goes bad, just go back to the drawing board first. I hate you still, Cam.
Yeah, that's like I said. We're not even at an hour yet.
Where are we at?
40 minutes,
Oh wow,
Roughly.
flew by.
For the record, that is not a condom.
bro.
It's a Power Rangers coin.
Hell yeah, dude. It's morphin' time.
Always.
You scratch lottery tickets with that?
Yeah.
Buy a new wallet.
Good luck.
No, I'm just wait for Christmas because my grandma's going to get me one.
Oh,
Come
fuck,
on
dude.
now.
Shout out to grandmas.
Right? Shout out to Nana. You the realist.
All right, I got one here.
You got one?
Yeah, what song has been stuck in your head lately?
Mm,
Surfboard.
I got nothing. I can't even. What I don't really listen to the radio like that. I should.
I don't.
But I mean, since I'm a tour DJ, I have my select shit I play.
The crowd that you're playing to, though, probably isn't interested in mainstream music for the most part, right?
They're interested. Well, not like, yeah, honestly, it's a mixed crowd. You get younger people. When I say younger, I mean like 25, 28, or like our age.
Mm-hmm.
And then you get the older crowd that's been diehard Rehab fans for forever. So I usually stick to old, like late 80s and then like 90s rap party music. You would be surprised at how some of these people turn up to this shit. Like, bruh, I'm serious.
Well, if you like brought out some fucking Lil Baby and some Gunna at these crowds, they probably.
Yeah.
I mean, they might dance to it, but
man, no, I did a show and I played some Post Malone's where like G-Wagon, that joint. Mm-hmm. Everyone just looked at me like, "What the fuck are you doing? We didn't come here to see this or hear this."
I figured Post Malone would go better with. I thought maybe. No.
No, I thought so too. I was wrong. But I don't really, as far as stuck in my head, nothing. I say that now, and then someone gets stuck in my.
And go, oh, that's what I've been humming all week. Yeah.
Yeah. I'll come back to you on that one because I'm sure I will think of it.
Are you guys playing all old music, or you guys been writing and you playing any new songs yet?
Well, we have the whole new album that came out in January. It's called Galaga. It's a whole new Rehab album.
And that's with all the current members were a part of writing that?
No, it came out. We came on right when after that album dropped. So we're the band that they're touring the album with, and we're actually all working on a new album now collectively.
Okay.
But what was I saying? Oh my Lord, I don't remember. I was saying something.
Well, what's the writing process?
Are you involved in the music creation, or are you just touring and
music creation? Like on the road now, since we finally got audio interface monitors and like MPC, we've got Ableton and stuff. We do a lot of our writing at hotels.
Right.
The creative process, as far as Danny, man, is a beast. He's so lyrical. He can write a whole verse in 20 minutes, and it's good. It's not crap. So it ain't nothing for him. The part that takes the longest is you've got me, Taylor, Caleb, and Brando. We're all working together trying to get a track done for him, and that can take 2 to 3 hours in itself.
So are you guys writing music to the lyrics typically, or is he usually writing lyrics to the music?
He's writing as we create the beat, so it's all a real organic process.
That's what's up. All right.
It's pretty dope.
I feel like a dick because, I mean, I was a huge Rehab fan in my teenage years for sure, but I haven't, checked out Galaga yet, so.
Oh, man, it's all good. I mean, it's on every streaming platform, literally, so.
I know. I have Spotify Premium and everything.
Oh, well, now I'm going to fight you.
I'm just a dick. Anyway, moving on.
Yeah,
everyone out there, grab that album.
Yes, go check it out. Rehab. It's Galaga, like the game, right?
Yeah,
Is that how it's
exactly.
spelled? Okay. Yeah, so search that. Rehab is spelled exactly how you think Rehab is spelled. Galaga, in case you didn't exist when that game was a thing. It's Galaga.
That's it.
That's it. I said that so condescending.
I can't stop doing that.
We've got to get a horn, dude.
I'll just buy air horns.
No. What was I talking about? Blowing people's eardrums out earlier?
Yeah. That was a peak. I peaked.
Yeah.
We've peaked like 4 or 5 times already on this episode. Hopefully it doesn't sound like shit. It's all been the laughs. So, what's your favorite genre of music? Is it rap?
It's going to be rap and hip-hop.
Yeah, okay. Well, that was a fucking shit question on my part. Sorry. Okay, second favorite then, goddammit. We'll find something. Make something out of this shit.
My second favorite genre?
Yeah. You like classical jazz?
For sampling, yes, I do.
Okay.
But I guess metal? I don't know. I've been listening to this group called Baby Metal a lot lately.
Oh, hell yeah.
They fucking rock,
Yeah,
man.
I've never
Shout
heard
out
of
Baby
them.
Metal.
What have you heard of, man?
Bro, I listen to a lot, but just not what y'all be listening to.
Baby Metal is lit. It's these Asian girls.
I have heard of that.
Over
You gonna
heavy metal music.
Look it up and play some over the mic.
No, I'm just going to look it up.
It is gnarly.
I might... Papaya.
That's a good one. Dun, 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 dun.
They throw a good live show too.
Oh man, I'm so mad I missed them before their guitarist passed away. Oh, you gotta wait for them to come in, man. It's so dope. We got nothing but time.
I don't think there's any fucking copyright issues with podcasting.
I sure hope not.
Oh shit! If we upload to YouTube,
Yeah.
fuck. Ah, good thing we're 40
I don't-
fucking 5 minutes in.
Yeah, no one's
might-
listening to that.
I don't know.
You'll go back and listen to it. You got to wait till they come in. Trust me. You probably won't like it.
Well,
It's
I'm
very
just
niche.
saying, I don't know what the fucking Google and like YouTube review process is if they like search the whole fucking audio file for fucking copyrighted shit.
All right, I got a question.
What's up, man?
What's the most difficult part about DJing?
DJing?
Yeah,
in
just
itself?
strictly DJing. Yeah.
Well, personally, the main issue with me has been you don't know how club systems are set up.
Yeah.
And I used to always, before I got this new thing called Phase, shout out to Phase, sponsor me, dog.
Sponsor the podcast too.
I DJ'd straight off of needles, and when you
Yeah.
got subs up under the stage, it makes the show not enjoyable for me because the whole time I'm sitting there freaking out, making sure records
Yeah.
aren't skipping and shit's not jumping.
Oh yeah, because
That is
right.
the hardest part. The other issue is some venues they won't read your rider, and I won't get a monitor. Like everyone has a, yeah, sorry,
Plays back,
yeah,
Yeah.
I won't get one.
so you don't know how it's
Or
coming out.
they won't
Yeah.
have enough, and I'll be like, well, I'm back here. The drummer needs one more than I do. He needs to hear this. Everyone
Yeah.
else needs one more than I do, but it's a bitch and a half sometimes.
Oh, dude, I've only played one show with monitors playing back, and that was the best show we ever played because we were
Exactly.
actually able to fucking hear each other.
With
All the time you're guessing.
with small venues, having a monitor is not as big of a deal, but when you do
Yeah.
outside venues or just like hell, even
Oh, dude.
Hargray or
Well, I can imagine like how.
something.
Do you guys have to wear earring protection when y'all play live with a big show like that? Is it that loud? Or
I would
supposed to?
recommend everybody do it, but we don't.
Yeah, y'all do it. We're not gonna, because we're not a bunch of pussies, but
Boy, I'll tell you what, boy.
hanging out with them rednecks has really changed DJ.
Oh boy, boy.
Do you strictly DJ on vinyl, or do you do any CDJing or?
Well, now I do
MP3?
DVS, digital vinyl system.
Oh, I've
It's
heard
a-
of that before.
It's
It's
a
like a hybrid
vinyl.
kind of.
It's vinyl, but it sends a signal to my mixer, which means I'm DJing from my computer, but I'm actually
Yeah.
using records and stuff. But I can do vinyl,
Yeah.
like just straight old school vinyl, but ain't nobody trying to lug around a
Yeah.
milk crate that's 500 pounds when I can have a hard drive with 350,000 songs on it in
Yeah.
my back
Yeah.
pocket. You know what I mean?
Fuck that. Fuck all that manual labor bullshit.
Yeah. This is the future, damn it.
The future is now. Oh, I just thought about this. So JBA is a club that just opened in Macon. I saw you
Yeah.
and B3 put it together, right? Open Decks.
Yeah, man.
It was you and Shoddy Slim was on it.
Slim was there, B3, myself, DJ Ron, shout out to him, dude's phenomenal, and DJ Old Flame from Warner Robins, he was there. It was great. They do it every Wednesday. It's open deck, so if you're a DJ or you're not a DJ and you just want to come hang out, we just play vibey shit, whatever we want, honestly. And it's JBA is a cool little spot. It's not too big, not too small. It's
Yeah.
perfect.
I reached out to JBA to try and get a comedy night, and they left me on red. So, but they seem like a really cool place. I'm not upset about it. You guys should go check it out. Go check out everything that Macon's got going on right now. We're trying to build this motherfucker back up to something worth living in.
Slowly but surely.
It's happening,
Except
dog.
for those parking meters, they can fuck off.
Fuck.
Me and my wife have so many fucking tickets from those stupid ass meters. Nah, man, some days they'll check them, and some days they're like, man, fuck this. And they don't check
Yeah.
them. The days that I don't pay are the days they check them.
Yeah. What's your dream lineup?
As far as
Like with you're involved, like
Like a show?
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Wu-Tang. All the members. Not just like Meth and Red doing a show and calling themselves Wu-Tang. All of Wu-Tang, Currency, that's my guy, and Freddie Gibbs. You don't know any of those people, do you either, Cam?
No, I know them all.
Okay, cool.
Wait. Who was before Freddie Gibbs? Currency.
Currency.
Yeah, I don't like him.
Well, thanks for listening, guys.
You're lucky this isn't a small desk. I'd flip it.
It's not my desk either. Please
Son
don't
of a
do that.
bitch. Do you own anything that I can break?
No.
Ah,
The laptop, the mixer,
I got you.
these microphones. Nah, yeah, I'm not. I'm just gonna disappoint you all the way around. Like everybody you just said, I'm not a big fan of.
Well, I mean, to each his own.
Sweet.
I get it. I get it. To each his own. Whatever. I'm a little upset, but it's okay, man.
To each his own. But in his head, he wants to fucking strangle me right now.
We're gonna get through this.
As far as Wu-Tang concerned, I always thought Redman was a part of Wu-Tang, but he's not. So that kind of bummed me out.
I can't be mad at that. A lot of people do. So.
Yeah. Well, it's because of his affiliation with Method Man. I thought, I was like, oh man, he's got to be part of Wu-Tang. And then my buddy was like, nah, he's not. I'm like, fuck everything, fuck life.
Redman's fire too.
Redman is so dope. Method Man and Raekwon have always been my favorite as far as like Wu-Tang members. But
I can respect that.
as far as it goes, man, I don't like Ghostface Killah's voice. I don't know how he raps because I can't get past his voice because I hear him and I'm just like, fuck this. Same thing with Action Bronson because he sounds just like Ghostface.
Yeah, I
Fucking hate that guy.
have.
I don't hate that guy. I don't he's
Dislike.
not my taste.
Yeah.
And like the way, I don't know who they all are, but I know like RZA and Jizza, like one of them, the way that they rap, it's like, were you standing in a room next to where the beat was playing when you rapped?
It's probably RZA. It's probably RZA.
Because it's like everybody shits on Blueface, but loves Wu-Tang, and I'm like, hey man, they were rapping off beat for
All right,
fucking
calm
years.
down
Okay?
now. Calm down.
All right.
But I can't get. I know people I mentioned are older cats in the game. I don't want to be like that old head. You know what I'm talking about? That hates.
Scott brought a cooler, dog.
Oh man, good times.
Son of a
I don't
bitch.
want to be that old head that just hates all new music and just listens to old crap.
Somebody just knock on the door.
Dun dun dun.
Hey, what's up, guys?
What's up,
Come on in.
Cats?
Next guest is coming in.
What's up,
Boots
fellers?
and cats. It's all good. I fucking threw a extra interview on today, so
Good to see you, man.
What's up, my guy?
Good to see you, bro.
How much time we got?
we're just wrapping up. I got one more question.
What you got?
What are some things? Well, shit, you guys are gonna get the same question. Well, you got extra time.
Now think about it.
You got extra time to think about this question now. Or you just walk out of the room and you don't. Fuck you guys then.
I want to be surprised.
Nice.
All right. So what are some things you think we could or should change to make the world a better place?
Take global warming seriously. That is my biggest one. I'm not trying to get super political, but with
Go
all
for
the
it.
stuff that has just happened, where everyone's shitting on that little girl and trying to be like, oh, none of this crap is real. Global warming is the big one. And then, well, you've already said it, so I don't feel bad saying it. Police brutality. That shit needs to be checked
Yeah.
and monitored, like, way more than it is. Because
I think one of my perspectives on it is I feel like there's a serious lack of like protocol. Like whenever someone gets pulled over, you really don't know what to expect with a cop.
it
Like every
depends
cop
on who
handles
you get.
it differently.
Exactly.
And I feel like we should be able to know, like, okay, he's gonna ask me this, this, and this. And whenever he comes up, my hands are gonna be on the wheel. Like every time, like it should be like a course taught, like to cops and us. Like this is the best way to handle it to make sure no one gets hurt.
Yeah, and I mean the unfortunate thing is like it's been going on for forever. Just now we can record it, so you see it
Yeah.
every day.
Dude, I hated seeing people argue against it. Like, well, it's not that bad. It's like just because we haven't been seeing it, I grew up around nothing but white people out in the country, and I'm like, I was like so far removed from what's going on in the rest of the world. So I mean, there's been times, and most of my family was racist growing up. So I mean, they didn't acknowledge like unfair treatment of people of color and all that shit. So when I moved out and like started seeing it going on, I'm like, God damn, what the fuck? And then I saw people still just like refusing to see it. It's like at this point you refuse.
Yeah, if
To
you
see what's
if
going
it's
on.
not if you
Yeah.
can't acknowledge it, well, that's because you don't want to at this point.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, it's easier to ignore it than to, try and involve yourself with it,
Yeah,
I
that's
guess.
true. No, you're right. And really, that's it. That's my two biggest ones because global warming, we're all gonna die at the rate we're going. Which, hey, we might die from catching on fire.
Hey, there you go. That's our biggest fears. There we go.
So there's that one. There's a positive.
Hey, I mean, totally, we're all gonna die no matter what. So I mean, global warming, whatever, dude. Fuck it. Fuck the environment, right?
Yeah, and then the police brutality thing, just because, as you know, my wife, she's African American. So I actually legit worry when she goes out sometimes because you don't fucking know anymore. And it sucks. Especially knowing, like, when I go out, I'm good.
Yeah.
I know that. And that's sad.
That's what I've seen a lot of people like, well, if they would just obey the officer, they would have lived.
Bullshit.
It's like, man,
Nah, it
I've
ain't
been
that
a
simple.
straight up dick to every cop that's ever pulled me over. Here I am. I've been arrested one time, but never got tased, shot, none of that.
Yeah, exactly.
I told the cop he was a fucking idiot when he pulled me over one time. Here I am today. So I understand, some people don't want to see it, or some people are still so far removed out in the middle of nowhere that they can't see it. But no, I don't think that's really an excuse anyway. I'm just making excuses up for people at this point. But anyway, stop acting like just because it's not happening to you, it's not happening to somebody else.
There we go.
Be more aware of the world around you. Love yourself and love your neighbors. Start talking to people that don't look like you. Let's have interesting conversations with people that we don't know anything about. That's what I fucking want to do with this podcast. That's what I do with this podcast. Not everybody wants to do that, though. I'm going to ramble if I don't stop right now. So, final words from DJ Uh-oh.
Like that little cat dude on the internet said, do good, die great.
Words I can live by.
I'm just trying to die. Period.
I hate you.
All right, man. Well, that's another episode of Babblin and Dabblin. Thank you all for everybody that's been listening so far.
You got any shows or anything you want to promote?
Oh, yeah,
or
fuck,
anything?
I do have.
I mean, I guess you were getting to that.
Yeah.
weren't you?
No.
Oh, my
I
God.
was going to end the episode without asking them to promo anything.
Well, I think by the time I don't know. Yeah, by the time this one drops, I've got a show at Society Garden, Silent Disco. 3 channels, 3 different DJs.
What date is that?
It is next Saturday on the 12th.
It's not going to drop by then.
Well, then cut this out. But no, we don't start touring back until November, and I couldn't tell you the dates. We've got like 7 or 8 of them, and they're going to be a little bit of everywhere. We won't be back in Macon or Warner Robins area until like January or February. So,
don't miss rehab shows, guys.
If you're listening to this and you're not in the area,
I just brain farted so hard.
that's cool, man.
I don't know if you noticed that.
I'll just let you have it, dude.
I brain fart all the time. Sometimes
I
I
wanted
don't
to say
even brain
something,
fart.
Don't miss.
So if you're listening to us, you're not living in the Middle Georgia area, and you are living somewhere that rehab is coming, go out, check them out. Give DJ a fucking high five or a handshake.
I do high fives.
Okay, high fives then.
Handshakes are awkward because you don't know if they're about to dap you or do a cordial handshake.
Fist bumps.
Fist bumps are actually, let's fist bump. I'm
All right.
solid with that.
There we
Let's
go.
do
All
it.
right. Hug it out. Chest bumps. Anything?
I do hugs too.
Okay. All right. So there you go. You have options. Anyway, that is another episode of Babblin and Dabblin. For real this time, we're ending it. I just wanted to say thank you.
If you're a listener to this and you do run into him, act like you're going to fist bump him and then turn it into a hug.
Thanks, guys.
All right.
We love what you do, man. Thanks for coming on.
No,
It
I
was fun.
appreciate y'all.
Yes. Big thank you to DJ Uh-Oh for giving us his time. Big thank you to Scott for showing up on time for once.
Oh, it was 4 minutes late.
Almost. Almost on time. That's good for you.
Yeah, right.
You were an hour late last week, so, I mean.
Yeah, I know. I heard a lot about it.
yeah, on the episode and even afterwards.
All right.
I can be a bit of a dick.
I hate you.
Okay, I love you. All right, that's Babblin and Dabblin. Thanks to DJ Uh-Oh. Thanks to Triangle Arts Macon for letting us record the motherfucking podcast here. Thank you if you're listening. If you're not listening, I'm not talking to you, so that doesn't fucking matter. Anyway, love you guys. Be great. Be great to yourselves and others. What the fuck ever. Bye, bye, bye. Love you.
Thanks for